It's a very festive part, getting all dressed up for the holidays. Ice skating here. First quarter statistics.
Very even.
Yeah, very much. There's a run by Montgomery, twisting down and trying to get by Jaquan McMillan, who has been a terrific story. No gain on the play. He has gone from practice squad to part-time player to starter, and he is filling it up with sacks and deflected balls. He's doing everything as a very young, undrafted player.
Yeah, we highlighted him in the first quarter, all the things that he does and all the things that he's doing well. He's a big part of this defense. They bring pressure off the slot with him. His ability to cover up the field, he's doing everything for him.
Decker the block, 2nd and 10 across the middle. Peoples-Jones gets the ball and brought down by Moreau. He gets into Bronco territory at the 48. With a gain of 4, they bring him in because he can do so many different things. And he catches his second pass as a Lion right there.
Well, Kevin, I know you brought it up, the fact that last week Denver defense didn't allow any third down conversions for the Chargers, and so far today Detroit is 0 for 3, so they've got a run going on these third downs, as right now they've got 8 defenders lined up at the line of scrimmage.
Gibbs the back, 3rd and 6. Goff moves up, look out from behind, he dumps it off. Laporta dives for the first down. Back to the 40, slithering his way free. Goff has 9 completions to 7 different receivers, but he's hit his big tight end a couple times, twice. That's a first down throw, and a gain of 7.
Watch, he's going to come in, and he's going to actually fall down to the ground. They show the sign like they're going to bring a lot of pressure, but then they bail out. 5 of the 9 guys, or 4 of the 8 guys at the line of scrimmage bail out, but Laporta falls to the ground, gets up, and they're able to get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 throw. Down the middle he goes. Josh Reynolds has got this one. Moreau makes the stop. Pretty catch. Reynolds' his first reception, 32nd of the season, and he picks up 21 to the 19 of Denver.
Well, you give him time, and that's what Jared Goff can do. He can be accurate up the field, and that time, plenty of room, get a double hitch in there. Accurate throw to get down inside the red zone.
Goff is off to a terrific start. 10 of 14, 101. 1st and 10. Gibbs was in motion. Outside it goes. Laporta gets by Jersey Jewell to the pylon. 19-yard touchdown pass by Goff to his celebrated rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
I love the design of this play. Watch, out of the backfield, you're going to see a wheel route. That draws the attention of the defense, and then Laporta is the second person on it. So the defense is going to see the attention going on that wheel route. Laporta sneaks out into the flat. They forget about him, and then open field, he's able to make the tackle, or miss the tackle. Make the tackle miss. There you go, Kevin. I got it right the 3rd time.
Here's the extra point by Michael Badgley, taking the place of the kicker, Riley Patterson, who's inactive. It is the 7th touchdown reception for the rookie tight end out of Iowa. That is number 1 among NFL tight ends. Lions by 7. Trent Green, Laporta caught passes of 18 and the touchdown reception of 19 on that drive. 8 plays and 80 yards.
Well, Kevin, it was the yards after catch. Josie Jewell missing that open field tackle. Laporta able to get inside, and then just a matter of lowering his shoulder and getting into the end zone. Excellent individual effort there from Sam Laporta.
For Denver, winning 6 of the 7, when they have won those 6 games, they scored first. They didn't score first in the 1 loss against the Texans. It's off to Mims, and a touchback to the 25. Next Gen Stats now, powered by AWS.
Well, we've already seen it multiple times in this game. It's Russell Wilson's ability to extend plays, and you can see on extended dropbacks where he has over 4 seconds to throw. He leads the NFL with 8 passing touchdowns when he's able to extend. That time, a lot of protection in the pocket, sliding up. But as we've seen in this game already, his ability to spin out and get to the outside and extend things is a big reason why he has that stat and those 8 touchdowns.
Wilson has started the game 2 of 6 for the Broncos. His completion percentage this season 5th in the NFL. His 23 touchdowns, 5th in the league. 1st and 10. Williams above. Here they come off the side with Vildor. Kindle Vildor comes streaming through like a torpedo and took a shot at the Bronco quarterback. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10. Off the blind side.
This is coming off the backside, and when you're a quarterback, a right-handed quarterback with a play fake to the right, a lot of times you're in the middle of the field or the right hash. You don't necessarily think that backside corner is going to come on a blitz when he's coming from that far away. Usually the backside corner comes if you're on that near hash because it's not as big a distance. So great dial up there by Aaron Glenn, and the play fake away caused Russell Wilson to look his head the other way.
Well, then with the 2nd down and 10, it goes off to Williams at once, then put down on the play. They had Benito Jones over there. They had Melifonwu over there. Everybody getting a hand on him. They lose 3. Williams pushed back to his own 22. Bugs and others.
Well, more pressure. Once again, more guys at the line of scrimmage. Brands, how many times we've already called it a couple times. Nowhere to go. Swarming defense.
3rd and 13. They need the 35. P. Ryan was the running back. Here they come. Down goes Russ. The sack on the play by John Peskel. His first of the season.
Great interior pressure as a quarterback. You don't mind pressure coming off the edges because you can step up in the pocket. But this time there's no ability to step up in the pocket because the pressure comes right up the middle. Earlier in the game when Wilson's had the ability to escape, it's usually off the edges where he can slide up and get around. That time right up the middle, nowhere to go.
Khalif Raymond has to chase it. And Smith will bring him down. Also hit on the play by the long snapper, Mitchell Fraboni. So the Lions defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, had his defense with only 7 sacks in the last 5 games. And Trent, they've already got 2 in the first half here.
Well, they've been able to get consistent pressure. You got to think all the times that Russell Wilson's been able to avoid the sack and get outside. So turned up the heat in this game so far.
1st and 10. Nice floater to Reynolds.
Well, speaking of turning up the heat, Vance Joseph that time dialed up the blitz on 1st down, and they were able to get pressure on Goff right away. He just throws a jump ball to Reynolds. Surtain not able to get his head around to locate it, and Reynolds able to come up with the catch.
20-yard pickup. Surtain at the tackle. 41 of Denver, and once again the Lions in Bronco territory. Gibbs the back, and it's 1st and 10. Gibbs, big hole. Oh, a nice block by Reynolds. The wide receiver opens the door with the line for Jahmyr Gibbs. Who puts it down to the 20 and a 1st down.
Great job of blocking on the left side. They catch him in a blitz coming off the edge. They're able to kick it out. Decker does, and big lane for Gibbs to working way up the sideline. How about that run?
Gibbs has carried it 3 times for 30. This is a terrific rushing offense of the Lions. It's been that way all season. Number 5 coming into tonight. Fake to Montgomery. Fake to Williams. And it's Montgomery. And sniffed out well by DJ Jones. We started all but 1 game on that line. And he's back with a loss of 6 to the 27.
Well, DJ Jones didn't fall for it at all. There was a fake one handoff, fake the reverse, trying to set up a misdirection screen. Jones stayed home. Had he not stayed home, there was 3 blockers and only 2 defenders out there.
2nd down, 17. Decker the block, and outside they go. It's grabbed out there. Oh, look at Williams. He's just dancing his way. Jamison Williams caught it and takes it down inside the 10, near the 9. 18-yard catch and run with a slithery move to get free after the catch.
Well, Moreau's over there in position to make the tackle, and he just gets juked out. And he's able to keep his feet in bounds. I wasn't sure if Williams had stepped on the line, but after that replay, he doesn't. Able to pick up the first down.
He's got 3 catches for 33 yards. He came into tonight with 13. At the early season suspension. First and goal. Fake to Gibbs to the end zone. What a great defensive play. And knocked down there by P.J. Locke. He is stepping in for the suspended Kareem Jackson. It's second down and goal. Terrific play.
Well, after Detroit's loss last week to Chicago, there was an irritated Dan Campbell in the post-game press conference, and he said this: attention to details and have a greater sense of urgency, and you can see that so far out of the Lions here in the first half.
Amon-Ra St. Brown was the target there. Second down goal. That is caught by Gibbs. Touchdown. And a second touchdown pass for quarterback Jared Goff. 9-yard completion.
Well, this is just going to be a cross coming out of the backfield. You get isolation against the zone. You leave the middle of the field open. Excellent play call and play design against the perfect defense to attack it.
Gibbs has his first career receiving touchdown. Extra point away and good by Badgley. And it's 14-0 Lions. Jumping on top of the Broncos. Having lost 2 of 3, looking for some traction. Their quarterback is on the screws tonight. 15-20, and Gibbs performing well. It's been a while. Dan Campbell has done a masterful job. Going back to the beginning of last year when they were 1-6, they finished 8-2. Final game was played at Green Bay, opened up this season at Arrowhead in Kansas City and beat the defending Super Bowl champions on opening night. It's the kickoff and Mims from the 1. After the second touchdown pass by Goff, and down he goes near the 20. Good special teams, and here's a look at Russell Wilson coming back out there. The Holiday Classic is back on NFL Network. The Broncos continue their playoff push as they host the Patriots in a primetime showdown on Christmas Eve. The Holiday Classic, Christmas Eve at 8. Only on NFL Network and streaming on mobile with NFL Plus. Pretty big hole on the road and a tough place to win, Trent.
Yeah, and I just mentioned about Dan Campbell and the sense of urgency he wanted out from his Lions team. And now being down 14, Russell Wilson, this offense needs to have a greater sense of urgency, go down and get some points.
McLaughlin was the back, and that's who Russ goes to on 1st and 10. And then finally brought down by Jack Campbell on the side, the Butkus Award winner from Iowa. Gain of 8 on the play, and they put the ball at the 29.
I'm not sure who's down for the Lions on the far side of the field.
It looks to be Derek Barnes. Starting linebacker Barnes is down. So there's a timeout on the field, an injury to the starting linebacker for the Lions. We'll step aside. So Derek Barnes was the injured player, walked off. You thought maybe his shoulder. That's what they were looking at initially. And they're going to take him back to the locker room. They've got 5 in the secondary. They've not replaced Barnes. A 2nd and 2 coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first time the Broncos have trailed by 14 points since week 6 at Arrowhead against the Chiefs. It's McLaughlin. High stop made by Melifonwu. He replaces Tracy Walker as the starting strong safety again this week as he did last week. 3rd and 1.
Kevin, it's a penetration that the Lions are able to get with their defensive line and the guys up at the line of scrimmage, because that, you know, when you're trying to attack it from a run game standpoint, if you've got to start adjusting your angles while you're still in the backfield because of that penetration, it just makes it that much harder as they try to pick up the 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and here they go tried to dive.
Well, the official up top, Kevin, looks like he had it, but
Russ took it himself. 4th and 1. He did not get it.
That's unusual. They're not going to give him a measurement. Jack Campbell, the rookie, just came in for the injured Barnes. He's the one that comes up and makes the hit. And from that angle, he definitely looks short.
There's a pretty big decision. 4th and 1. 6.5 remaining in the first half. Oh, that time he got it. Belly flopping his way up to the 32.
That's risky. You're down 14. You're inside your own 30 or right at your own 30. If you don't make it, you're giving the Lions great field position as McGlinchey's slow getting up.
He has started every game at that right tackle, and he is on a knee. It's December football. You can't be messing around any longer. I mean, the clock is ticking.
Well, it is, and I think that's why you take that risk, right? You've won 6 out of 7 games. You're not playing very well here tonight. You decide to go for it on 4th down, and Russ sneaks over to the right and dives to get the first down. McGlinchey's on the right side. You see him. I don't know if he gets his arm trapped in there by the guys stockpiling in there.
So they bring in Cam Fleming, who has started multiple games, came from the Giants, but he has been around the league. He'll be the right tackle now.
And what I like about that quarterback sneak is instead of everybody right now is they're motioning guys behind the quarterback and doing the big push. That time they did a quick count. So I think the defense would probably wait for that motion to happen, and instead of get the quick count, we're able to dive and get the first down before they could react.
4 in the secondary. Russ has it 1st and 10, 3 of 8 with the handoff here. Williams can't find a whole lot. Kaminsky and others bring him down. Minimal gain on the play, about 2. Joseph coming from the safety. And 2nd and long coming up for the Broncos. Dan Campbell. He coached under and played under Sean Payton. They know each other well.
Tremendous amount of respect for one another. Campbell said 8 of his 11 years as a player were with Sean Payton.
2nd down and 8. Rush to the air. Has time. Williams falls. And Anzalone makes sure he stays down. Officially tackling him at about the 32. They lose a couple. 3rd and 10.
And that time the Lions drop into a deep coverage, so forcing Russell Wilson to throw it underneath. With the reaction of Anzalone making that tackle. 3rd and 10 as this crowd tries to get cranked up.
P. Ryan is the back. 5 in the secondary. 3rd down and 10. Here comes the blitz. Well, if Omri got him. Over the head of Judy. Coverage on the play by Branch. Great defense by the Lions. 4th and 10. And the punting unit out there once again for the Broncos.
Kevin, what about this? 3rd and 10, you think, oh, you're going to play soft coverage. You're going to try and keep everything in front of you. Watch the depth that he comes from. He's a good 15 yards deep. Russell Wilson's looking up the field. Doesn't do any good to get a check down at that point in time because it's 3rd and 10. That's why coming with the blitz is trying to make that quick throw.
Dixon to punt. And fair caught with a drift back at the 18-yard line and a 50-yard punt by Raymond. We're back in 30 seconds after this message from Lowe's.
Drills. You stepping your game up. All right, so what's the coverage?
It's easy. 2 cans, Dallas Cowboys Navy.
That's a big play.
Whether you're a rookie or a pro, the Lowe's home team has the best products and coaching to help you win at home. You got this. We got you.
Lions are blitzing a ton tonight, aren't they? My goodness.
They are. They're not shying away from it. I was just telling you at the break there. 3rd and 10, to bring that pressure from depth. It's one thing to bring it with linebackers, but to vacate a safety out of the deep half of the field.
1st and 10. And Montgomery, the former Chicago Bear, hit by Singleton, whacked in the play by Browning. Gain of 2. They put him up just beyond the 21. Well, Trent, widen your lens a little bit on this one here as we're going to be under 4 minutes and counting as this first half winds down. Lions have done everything right. They've been stifling on defense. They've moved the ball on offense in a game that they feel they've got to have.
Well, and I think you continue to be aggressive. You know, the smart thing here would be to use the final 4 minutes. You've got 3 timeouts. You've got the 2-minute warning. Use the final 4 minutes. Go down and get points before the half. Don't let Denver get the ball back. But I think they continue to be aggressive because that's what they've had success with.
Second down and 8. St. Brown has got the ball. Amon-Ra St. Brown comes up with it. Gains 9. He got the first down.
Well, this is
about a yard at the 29.
Well, it's where he catches it, but he actually goes backwards.
I know it. Yet
they marked it where the contact first happened. So where the contact first happened, I guess, was already a first down. So.
16-21. Here comes the blitz with Singleton. It's incomplete. And they were looking for Reynolds. Heavy pressure. It's second down and 10. Last week against the Bears, this Lion offense had a season low in yards, net passing, first downs, and their differential was -3. The exact opposite tonight against Denver.
Well, and they've done a good job of play calling. They've mixed up the play. Actually, you see Ben Johnson there. He's done a great job dialing up plays, putting Goff in position to have success, and with the protection, they've been able to give him quite a bit of time.
Second down and 10. Decker the block at the left tackle. Up the middle they go. St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown as he bursts downfield. Gets to the 42. Picks up 28 in the catch and run. It's a first down for the Lions.
He's going to be lined up in that right slot. Just with the clear out in the middle, he works his way in between the linebackers. Excellent job by Goff locating him. Accurate pass allows the yards after catch.
Simmons brought him down. First and 10. With the handoff here. Look at Montgomery chugging his way and finding room to the 34. Picks up 8 mil on that run.
We have a couple of injury updates. Lions linebacker Derek Barnes was taken off into the locker room. He has a shoulder injury and is questionable, so it'll be Jack Campbell in that spot for now. And Broncos right tackle Mike McGlinchey was in the blue medical tent with the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, but I'm told he is good to return. He will come back.
Thank you very much. Well, last week, Amon-Ra St. Brown had 3 catches, only 21 yards against the Bears. Already tonight, this terrific wide receiver, one of the best in the NFL, 3 catches, 58 yards, and putting his fingerprints on this one.
He is putting his finger on it, and Jared Goff said we've got to get him more involved in this passing game. He's such a big part of it. The Broncos took a timeout. Instead of letting it go all the way to the 2-minute warning, they took a timeout, hoping to get the ball back to get an opportunity to go down and get some points before the end of the half. But Amon-Ra St. Brown was averaging 8 catches per game until the last 2 weeks, and only 5 catches total the last 2 weeks. So Goff knew it was an important part of this offense tonight to get him back involved, and they've certainly done that.
Let's go back to the offensive line being healthy. Their starters out there for just the 5th game this season. Right now is the center. Makes a world of difference, and everybody talked about it when we talked to them earlier this week. Second down and 2. It's Montgomery like a sledgehammer. He comes through and brought down and hit by a couple. Jonathan Harris on that line. Singleton combining. It was second down and 2. They got about 1.5 yards, so it's third down and about 1. In Denver territory. Lions moving again. Goff with 2 touchdown passes. The 2-minute warning with the Lions on top, 14-0. There's our crew coming up on the Lexus Halftime Show. Colleen Wolfe, Michael Robinson, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Mike Garafolo break down the first half of this game. Look at the latest AFC and NFC playoff pictures. Talk about the 2 games earlier today. Bengals winning, Colts winning. And here we are at the 2-minute warning with 2 short touchdown passes by Goff. Moving again. It's a Montgomery handoff on 3rd and 1, and wheels his way for the first and brought down by Simmons. Gets down to the 29 and a gain of 4.
Well, that's exactly what the Lions wanted to do by picking up that first down, is keep the clock moving. They've got all 3 timeouts, plenty of time. You can do what you want at this point.
Bronco defense had only allowed 4 touchdown passes in the last 6 games. They've allowed 2 in the first half tonight already. 1st and 10. Montgomery busting free into the secondary. And then brought down by Surtain. Working his way to the 18 of the Denver Broncos. It's a gain of 11. Another first down for the Lions.
How about Sewell and Glasgow over on that right side of the line, just creating the lane and the space to get through there, get to that next level. And as you said, Kevin, pick up another first down.
Montgomery has 41 yards rushing. Gibbs has 30 yards rushing. One of the best rushing attacks in the NFL. 1st and 10. Goff. St. Brown. McMillan grabbed him and brings him down. Jaquan McMillan allows only a gain of 3. It could have been a lot more. It's down to the 15 of the Broncos. Well, 2nd and 7 coming up.
And for a defense that really turned things around this season, playing well the last 7 weeks, you can even go back to 8 weeks. The job that they've done since the beginning of the season, but right now the Lions doing what they want. 264 yards of offense already.
First timeout taken right there. Now 2 for Detroit, 2 for Denver. And Goff has been right on the money. 200 yards throwing and 2 touchdown passes tonight.
Well, when he's had time, he's been as accurate as anybody in the league. 67% completion coming into today. And the touchdown to Gibbs. Laporta with a nice move to get into the end zone. Already 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, but more importantly, no turnovers for Jared Goff. They've done a good job of protecting the football.
Already 71 yards rushing. They're averaging 137 yards rushing a game, most by a Lions team that had Barry Sanders on it back in 1997. Goff has gone 16 of his last 18 with a 2nd down and 7 and a couple timeouts. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff incomplete. Aiming for St. Brown, and in the vicinity they had Jaquan McMillan. 3rd and 7.
Well, with Purcell with the pressure, didn't give him the time that he needed to find St. Brown up the field.
Down and 7. Goff has got the rookie Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. 5 in the secondary for the Broncos. Here they come with 5. There's the catch, a touchdown by St. Brown. Head over heels for 6. Consecutive touchdown pass by Jared Goff to his 3rd different receiver.
Well, very similar pass play and concept as the one they just threw to Gibbs. You have the inside receiver clear it out. Gibbs ran the crossing route the first time, this time out of a trips formation or a twins formation to the right side. St. Brown runs it out and in, a crossing route in the middle where there's nobody there. Back-to-back touchdowns on the same concept.
21 points. The extra point is good. 11th consecutive game, 20 points or more at home. That equals a record set by the Lions in 50-51. We'll be back in 30 after this message from Defender. Second part of this first half. There's a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown, who now has 92 receptions this season, joining Odell Beckham. And the Saints' Michael Thomas is the only players in NFL history with 90 catches or more and over 900 receiving yards in each of their first 3 seasons. With that kickoff in and out of the end zone, touchback to the 25.
I loved our conversations we had with Amon-Ra about his preparation during the week. He tries to make the week of practice mentally and physically hard during the week, and then he takes a rest the day before the game, and then the day of the game he tries to get his body refreshed, his mind refreshed. But he talks about his work ethic and the way he approaches every day. I just love that conversation and what he was giving us in terms of his preparation and why he's having success on the field.
They're going to run it out. Halftime is here. 21 unanswered points in the second quarter by the Detroit Lions. Touchdown passes of 19 yards to the rookie tight end Laporta, 9 yards to the rookie running back Gibbs, and a 15-yarder and a wide open Amon-Ra St. Brown took it in. 21-0 the Lions. That's the end of the first half. The Lexus halftime show is next after these messages on NFL Network.
Want more